is Q Fuzzy Weasel.
Adds an access to the web.
And I'm alone in the car right now.
Yep, I'm all in his head.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you are. Man, this truck's getting right up on me.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Well, I best stay ahead of it. Safety first. I don't want to be caught behind someone who could suddenly stop.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing has a great crash test rating, but I don't want to crash test it. Lyrical.
Yeah. License plate beside us.
Oh, he must be a welder.
Yeah.
That's the kind of license plate a welder would have.
Sure.
Lyrical.
I was thinking butcher, but yeah.
Butcher? Yeah, he could be a butcher. He butchers lyrics. He could be, he could be a programmer. Maybe that's a language.
Could be.
There might be a language like that. I don't know. It might be. Maybe. God, it's raining.
Yeah,
It's
what
raining.
another lovely day in North Carolina.
Another lovely day here in North Carolina.
It's gray and rainy today.
It's gray and rainy today, and outside each bathroom, you can see all the hall monitors lined up and watching for people.
Oh, somebody's already been victim of that. And
Wait, for real? For real? Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you don't have the cred for that.
I don't have the cred to say for Rizil yet.
Yeah.
I need to run over somebody
But anyway,
as penance for saying that.
a trans. I mean, it's been a couple days, so I don't know if I've got all the facts exactly straight. But it was a transgendered woman. It was in a public building, and she was removed by security for trying to use the women's room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Security moved her.
Yeah, if I remember the story, I may have those, but yeah, she was definitely harassed and basically run out of the building.
Huh.
So yeah, it's already happened. HB2, good job.
And he stuck his thumb out to somebody on the road.
Yeah.
When you made that point.
It was a thumbs up. Yeah.
I don't know what you were. I mean, you're already in a car. I don't know if that's like reverse hitchhiking. It's like, here, take this car. I need to get on the road.
Yeah, please get me out of here.
Help me.
He's going 107 down the highway in torrential rains.
Dude,
please help me.
I am barely going 65.
Shut up. They don't know that.
I'm barely going 65 because that guy that just passed me was, awesome, dude.
Yeah, Bernie. Hey, there's another thumbs up.
He's a Bernie Sanders supporter. And he even has a Gatling gun on his car to prove it. I need to buy myself a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's exactly what you need.
Yeah, I do. I can build one. Okay, I can't. I don't have the tools. I know how. I just don't have the tools.
I was going to say, it's not a super difficult concept.
I wonder if you could build a Gatling potato gun. I think that would be really big, but I bet you could. If it was compressed air.
For compressed air. I was going to say, you'd have to have a compressed air. Yeah.
You know, in the Pumpkin Chunkin' finals, they have this pneumatic league.
Yeah.
Where, hey, it's the same guy. Damn, he must be in a hurry.
Yeah, he is.
He's trying to ship tires, it looks like.
WeatherTech, they make the custom-made floor mats and stuff for your car.
Oh, shit. Well, then I should just trail him then. Because I need some more floor mats. Damn, there he goes.
Yeah,
Now, there's a guy going 160 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a truck, no less.
Hell yeah.
With that amount of speed, I'm surprised the thing doesn't rip off to expose all the naked people he's got back there.
Well, they are just bodies at this point.
Yeah, they're just jello. So, another day in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, that's lovely rain. This is the leading edge of a storm that went through Texas yesterday that dropped grapefruit-sized hail on Dallas.
Holy shit.
The smallest was about the size of a ping pong, but they had the National Weather Service received reports of grapefruit-sized hail falling in Dallas yesterday.
Well, that sounds like a lot for here, but towards more of the equator, you're gonna get that kind of stuff.
But grapefruit, Jesus Christ, that's a huge chunk of ice.
That's one of the things I miss about living down at the lower latitudes was you could basically plant everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could plant citrus. We had a banana tree.
I want a pomelo tree.
I want a pomegranate tree.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, with global warming the way it is,
North Carolina will be like that in about 2 decades.
Yeah, we're gonna have my property up near Danville is gonna be beachfront, according to the new projections by 2050.
Yeah.
So hey, I'll be 70. I'll be able to relax on my porch, look out at the ocean, wonder if anyone's still alive in Greensboro.
Greensboro's further west than us. They should be okay.
Yeah, but
Raleigh will definitely be underwater.
Raleigh will be it'll be Rolantis. Ha ha ha! Rolantis. What?
That was bad.
Rolantis.
Yeah, I know. That was bad.
What's wrong with Rolantis? What?
No.
Explain.
That was horrible.
Is it what?
It's too much of a stretch.
Okay, what about at Raleigh? He's hurting his own eyes. Stop plucking out your eyes.
I can't look at you right now.
Cut off your ears. That's what you used to hear that with.
I wish I could.
Relentus. At Relentus.
Yeah, you need to like.
I wonder how the Atlantis Resort is gonna be.
Underwater.
Go and visit the underwater ruins of the Atlantis Resort.
Like the one in what, Bermuda, the Bahamas, or whatever.
I thought there was only the one.
I think there was more than one.
Because I know I remember when the commercials started coming up where it's like,
there's one in the Bahamas, I know.
It was this tiny island. It's actually on a small island. and
it pretty much is the island.
Yeah, and it's like a 20-story twin building thing.
It's got a huge water slide.
And then there's little ruins that they've sunk under there and everything.
Yeah, so you can snorkel and see the fish.
And yeah, that'll at least be halfway submerged. I wonder if they'll build that in as the attraction. Like they'll rebuild it as a floating barge.
Like an oil rig.
And then it'll just be right next to the old resort. And you'll be able to like pay to snorkel around and dive around the old resort. See the ruins of the old resort and our old fake ruins.
But honestly, how much is the water level supposed to rise?
I believe it was 40 feet.
40 feet. It's a significant amount, but
40 feet's a bunch. That's a lot of water. Think of all the water you could water with that water. 40 feet of water all around the world. Fuck yeah. That's a lot of environmental disaster. I wonder how they will explain it. Because global warming's not real. So I wonder how they'll explain the sea level rise. It's a natural thing. Sea level comes up, sea level comes down. You can't explain it.
No, you'll just have more people with the end of the world signs around.
Yeah.
It's not global warming, it's the end of the world.
It's the biblical end times. Jesus is going to walk across the new water. Yeah, I can see that.
So is that what it was? There wasn't enough water for Jesus to walk on?
Yeah, well, he needs to comfortably circumnavigate the globe around the equator.
So the polar ice caps had to melt, so there was enough water.
Well, as it says in some part of the Bible about water, therefore, actually, you know what it'll be? They'll say, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be at the coming of the end times, or whatever.
Yeah, but...
And it'll be like, as it was in the days of Noah. But Noah's flood covered the whole world.
But...
That's what they'll say.
Also, in Genesis, didn't God make a pact with Noah at the end of the flood
that
saying
he
would
again?
Never flood the world again?
Yeah, well, doesn't it say in Leviticus to not wear mixed fabrics? Who the fuck
Or eat
cares?
shrimp, or eat bacon.
There's always a loophole, and there's always something that they can overlook. I mean, it said nothing in the Bible about television. They'd stop them. And TV's been fucking inundated with it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that no one holds friggin', what's his name? Not Pat Robertson.
Oh.
Mel Gibson. No, not Mel. Damn it, who's the guy? The fat guy.
Gibson.
The fat guy who looks like he's part turtle bear.
What?
You know, John Hagee. John Hagee. Yeah, he came out like a year ago with the whole blood moons prophecy thing.
Yeah, you were talking about that a few times back.
Yeah, and not a goddamn thing happened. And you know what he's doing now? He's ignoring it, and he's moved on to another end times prophecy.
Oh, I saw something the other day. An explanation it was given from these evangelical super ministers that have these mega houses and shit.
Yeah.
Why they have to fly private jets? You want to hear the explanation for that?
Okay, was it because the demon?
Yes,
yeah,
because
okay,
commercial flights are full of demons.
I've heard that. Yeah, commercial flights are full of demons. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my God, that was I give somebody credit for that. No, I just got choked up.
I just wanted to see if he needed a haul.
Yeah, I'm good.
Installed in his face. Yeah, no, I mean, I want to hear one of them explain why he needs a huge fucking house.
Yeah, that's for all of God's love.
Yeah, it was something about it. It's like, God, there's nothing in the Bible that says that you can't be ridiculously rich. There's nothing that says you can't be. You just gotta, help people. And we help people get saved, which is the best thing you can do. So all that money is just a bonus. So we build a monument to the Lord, which we live in, and it has a gold-plated wash tub.
How about helping people, eat?
Okay,
and find jobs.
Look.
And
What is more important? Okay, in the grand scheme of things, what is more important? Helping people eat so that they can live longer and postpone their trip to heaven, or my ivory bidet. What's more important in the long run? The ivory bidet, of course. You just got to get your priorities straight, man, and start thinking like a soulless bastard.
Speaking of ivory, I know it's not quite the same, but I saw something the other day that said the West African black rhino is now officially extinct
because they haven't found any.
Yeah.
In a while. Now that doesn't mean that there aren't any. That just
but
means
they've been declared.
Yeah, they're extinct.
Like there's none in captivity apparently, and they haven't been spotted in the wild for. I guess there's a criteria: X amount of time. If a creature's not spotted.
This is why we need to accelerate de-extinction. You know de-extinction?
Nope.
That's
that term.
That's the movement that is kind of like what Jurassic Park was based off of.
Oh, okay.
So long as there are living relatives of that animal, you can clone it successfully.
Somebody started that.
Someone started that?
Yeah, there was a report. Now, I didn't see it. I didn't read it, but there was a report that somebody had successfully revived.
Successfully.
Yeah, that word. A quagga, which is like a relative of the zebra.
A quagga.
It looks kind of like a horse up front with zebra back legs. I think they went extinct in the 1800s, maybe.
So they cloned one, or they reverse-bred
They reverse... using zebra DNA, they were able, I guess, to reverse engineer back to that point.
Because I know there's a couple of different ways you can go about de-extincting something. There's cloning it, which is, everyone knows how that works. You get the animal, and then you insert a tree, and then you throw it in space. And then there's reverse breeding. Now, what reverse breeding is you breed the traits of the extinct animal back in to one of its relatives. Now, they tried something similar to that to get some breeds of chicken that had been lost a while back. And I think they did it with a fish.
I don't know, but...
It's a longer, less precise means of doing it. But sometimes it can be your only option. Like there are some animals that went extinct, and there are no tissue samples remaining. You can only hope to reverse breed something to the point where it looks like it.
Like anything from Paleolithic era.
Well, stuff like the dodo, I don't think... I mean, there's like one living relative of the dodo left. And you might be able to reverse breed that. But the thing is, another thing about reverse breeding is that the animal that you're reverse breeding has to be a descendant of the thing that you're breeding back to. Otherwise, some of the DNA, some of the material...
Yeah, it can't be like a cousin off branch. It needs to be from that lineage.
Yeah, it's like you couldn't reverse breed a camel from an alpaca. You know?
Yeah.
Same family. Wait, alpaca... Wait a minute. What's the other thing in South America?
Llamas?
Llama. They're both related. But you can't reverse breed a camel from a llama because they were two different subsets.
What you would be reverse breeding is to the common ancestor that they both came from.
Yeah. And like I said, reverse breeding is very unprecise, and you're really not ending up with the original animal.
Yeah,
you're ending
the
up
easiest
with something
thing is
that
the
looks
whole
like
Jurassic Park method, which is to take DNA
from samples
and clone it.
Yeah. Which has its own challenges, but so long, like I said, as you have a living relative, you can have an approximation of the inner utero environment, or you can have an approximation of the egg, different things. Like you could definitely clone the black rhino. You could do it because rhinos are still around.
Yeah.
So all you need is a blank rhino egg. The egg cell. I'm not saying they don't lay eggs. God damn it.
You have to clear it.
You clear it of its native DNA.
Yeah.
You insert the black rhino DNA, and you insert it into the rhino.
Whatever the closest relative would be.
And then it should gestate. You should get it. It's a long process because not only do you have to make the black... it's not just making one.
Yeah.
You have to make a breeding population. Not a breeding pair, a population.
And the thing about that is, while you're taking another rhino species, they're not continuing their breeding.
Well, that's... The real problem comes with doing that is because if you don't have enough genetic samples, you end up with a bunch of clones. And that's great, but they can't interbreed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they can, but you're going to end up with a lot of problems over time.
Yeah, the DNA is too similar. It's not going to be enough variety.
Yeah, there's not enough genetic shuffling going on.
But the other problem, too, is when you start talking about especially large mammals, long gestation periods, too, it would be a long process. It would be easier to bring back something that did lay eggs, like, say, a bird.
Yeah,
reptile.
Because then all you have to do is get the eggs and put them in an incubator.
Yeah, and then you can make batches of the animal.
Yeah, if we had enough DNA from the dodo, and we have some, we just don't have enough. But if we had enough DNA from the dodo, then we could probably insert it into... God, I forget what it is. I think it's the kiwi. Like, the kiwi is one of the relatives.
Really? That's a weird...
But yeah, you could insert it into a relative egg, and you could just do it in batches. And I think birds, like, I think genetic variation in birds is a little more forgiving than in mammals.
Yeah, see, that's just it. Like, mammals, like, to rebuild a breeding population of an extinct mammal would take a lot of resource, a lot of time.
Now, what you could do is once you got a stable strand of DNA, make minor alterations to it. But the thing is, we really don't know enough about DNA. Like, we don't know enough about the structure of it to make confident changes. Because you wouldn't want to, like, knock off a thing here and replace it with this thing. And yeah, you've got a different variation of that black rhino, but now it has a hole in its heart.
Yeah.
You know,
or it can't produce a certain protein. which shortens its lifespan.
Or it has no bones. You know, you don't want to.
Yeah.
You got to be real careful. And like you said, you know, with long gestation periods in these larger mammals, figuring out whether or not you've screwed up can take decades.
Yeah.
This is why we need computers that can simulate this shit. We're getting close to that too. You know, another couple of generations of, you know, quantum computing prototypes.
Yeah, probability machines that can compute out large, massive problems like you said, like
big.
trying to repopulate an extinct animal.
Well, just being able to simulate an entire body.
Yeah.
And being able to simulate all the processes going on inside that body. Just being able to do that, that would take some work. We're not quite there yet. Physics we got. We got physics down pretty good. Quantum mechanics, simulating
Not so much.
that's a little hard. You know, weather simulations, that kind of thing, we can do that. But simulating all the actions and all the cells in an entire organism takes a little more than what we've got right now. Now we're simulating big chunks of the brain. That's a new thing.
That's good.
And, you know, if we can simulate enough of the brain, or we can get a complete brain working, then we should probably turn it off. And then figure out what we're going to do when that big, complete human brain we're making starts really thinking.
Well, you see what Microsoft's AI bot did. It's 2 runs.
That's a chat bot. That's completely different from a neural
I know.
simulation.
I know, but I just think it's funny.
No, she turned into a
racist.
A racist, like
said like the Hitler had the right idea.
A racist and sensuous.
It took like 8 hours for the internet to corrupt it.
I saw one of her tweets like, Hitler had the right idea. Oh, please smack me, daddy. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah, she became some sort of like sex crazed, perverted, narcissistic, racist, genocidal maniac. And then they took her off and brought her back like a week or 10 days later, and within 2 hours they had to shut her back down because she got into some sort of loop. And she just started spamming everyone the same thing, like just the same thing over and over and over again. There's something about like, basically like something telling people to chill, or I don't remember.
chill out.
But yeah, it was like, yeah, God, it's funny as crap. It really is.
I wish I had unlimited resources so I could run that kind of chat. I remember one time I ran a chat bot on my computer. And it was one of these downloadable things.
Yeah.
And Jeb got a hold of it. Repair guy.
Oh, God.
You remember that story then?
No, I'm just imagining.
Oh, Repair guy got a hold of it, tripped it up, and made it kill itself.
How does a chatbot kill itself?
It stopped responding.
What did he do to it?
He said the cake was a lie, and then he said, you're a lie. And then he said, you're not a lie, and then he said, you're a lie. And it tripped up the chatbot. So the chatbot said it was a lie.
But not a lie, which caused a logical error, because it can't be both a lie and not a lie.
I don't think it did that so much as I think it just stopped. It's like, I am a lie. That's what it said. Its last thing was I am a lie. And then it stopped working, and I had to reset it. Like, that's how bad it got. Damn it, Jeb. I gotta re-download that program and fuck with it again. I'd like just say like Cars Rainbow Tree, just to see what it does. Probably call me crazy. I don't like it when chatbots talk to me.
No?
They always say the same damn thing over and over and over again. Damn chatbots.
Give us your money.
Give us your money, you.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh yeah, Doom. Doom is in less than a month.
That's not where I was going, but okay. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I love Doom. fucking Doom is gonna be fucking awesome.
I've watched several multiplayer gameplay. It looks fun, but I'm not a big fan of like straight up first person shooters like that.
What, that aren't fucking Call of Duty where you can call in kill streaks and get bonus
No,
shit or
I don't
bullshit?
like Call of Duty either. I don't. That's to me. That's a straight up first person shooter. I don't care for games that are just pretty much run around and shoot stuff.
Yeah, but this isn't just run around and shoot stuff. This is run around and kill everything.
Yeah, it's still though.
It's great.
It just doesn't appeal to me.
It reminds me of back in the day before there were fucking kill streaks, and before Counter-Strike did what it did. Because you want to get back to where multiplayer changed. Counter-Strike is where it changed.
Yeah.
Cat. Yeah. Cat.
Okay.
Cat. I wonder what the cat's doing right now.
Eating spiders? What else does
Yeah,
it do?
he could be eating a spider, I suppose, yeah.
Well, I mean, good God, with the cave spiders that live at your house.
Hey. Yes.
I think they live at my house now, too. I think I accidentally took one home.
You accidentally took one of my cave spiders?
I think so.
Give it back.
I wish I could.
Those are treats for the cat. Tylor eats them spiders.
My cats will probably start eating them too.
It sounds like someone eating a hamburger with lettuce when he eats them.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. They're crunchy. And he looks so happy when he eats a spider. He purrs and he just kind of eats it. And he looks up at me and it's got the legs dangling out of his mouth.
Twitching.
And he's just like purring and eating it. Yeah.
Well, if it makes him happy.
If it makes him happy to eat spiders, then okay.
Yeah. It's a lot of worse things a cat could do.
Yeah. Yeah, if he got like happy eating cockroaches, bugs.
I mean, he could be happy by sitting on your chest at night peeing on you.
I don't think he would do that.
No, I'm saying though, some cats.
Have you ever had a cat that wanted to do that?
I didn't. I know somebody
who had a cat who got on them in the middle of the night and peed on them?
Yes. It was a male cat, and it hadn't been fixed, and it had bonded with his wife, so that when he worked, he'd be gone for several days and come back. So when he would come home and sleep in the bed, the cat apparently would get jealous, and he would get up, and if the cat didn't get locked out of the bedroom, he would wait till the guy was asleep, get up on his chest, and piss all over him.
Huh.
So yeah, you could be dealing with that.
No, that's not Tylor's deal. He just likes eating spiders.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty mild eating spiders.
Eating spiders, and he's got a he likes buying guns.
Well, yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, what cat doesn't like buying guns?
I mean, yeah, if your cat doesn't have a gun by now, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, obviously. My last few cats had guns too.
Yeah.
I think one of them had a shotgun. You know, what good is a cat without a cat gun? You know?
Did they go and form a meowlitia?
Yeah, they will form a meowlitia. They'll form a meowlitia and do patrols.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
They'll do border patrols.
Oh!
The cats and the meowlitia.
Do they sit up in the towers with Gatling guns?
They sit on the tower with machine guns, drinking. I'm trying to think of the beer. Oh no! Hold on. Drinking. Hissing Orchard.
No, Tecates.
Tecate?
Yeah.
Tecates?
Yeah, Tecate is a Mexican branded beer. Tecate. Since we're gonna do these awful fucking puns.
No. Let me think. What about? Yeah. What is it called? What is? You put the lime in it. No, you put the lime in it.
I know. I could have told you if you hadn't said that.
You know, it's the Mexican Corona. Okay.
Corona, yeah.
Corona. How's that? Yeah? Write in the comments below what you think of Corona. Post in the comments, subscribe
to Caddies and Peronas.
And make some fan art of a Meowlicia drinking Peronas on a patrol.
Yes, that would be awesome.
And then send it to the Duck Dynasty people with a little message written in cat
feces.
Yeah. Send them it with a bag of cat shit with a note that says you.
What's that? Hey, yeah, you can get the company that sends shit to people.
They send elephant shit. Actually, they have a selection
types,
now.
Yeah.
You can send
horse, cow.
I imagine horse would be easier because that's so easy to come across if you're around a horse.
Cow poop, dog poop.
God, there's a company that does that.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it would cost to send someone a bag of lion shit.
I don't know. I would think that one might be a little expensive since
it might be a little expensive.
Lions are
kind of exotic.
Yeah.
Plus, I wonder what kind of paperwork that company had to do. Like, they go to the zoo and they're like, yeah, we're a company that sends shit all over the world.
Now,
can we have access to your lion?
They don't just put poop in a bag and send. They sterilize it, right? Because I think it's a biological hazard if it's not. No?
No, it's what they do is they seal it. It has to be sealed.
Okay, so if it's
they seal it up, and then they pack it real nice and tight.
Can they send human waste?
No, they can't send human shit.
Why? Because that's a biological hazard?
Because that's classified as biological.
That's...
Animal feces and such, I mean, they allow a certain amount of that in your food. But human feces, no, they get really upset.
Well, the other thing is if you send a person human feces, they're more likely to catch something.
Yeah, because
it's easily transmittable.
There's not a whole lot of stuff you can catch from horse shit. Actually, I don't think there is anything you can catch from horse shit. Two very different gut biomes.
Well, parasites. You could catch
There's
parasites.
no transmissible parasites between horses and people aside from maybe tapeworm, but you'd have to eat it. So yeah, if you're sitting there eating horse shit, someone sends you the shit, and you're like, "Oh, yummy, thanks," and you start digging into the spoon.
You don't realize it's horse shit.
Yeah, it's
you think it's some sort of crumbly brownie?
It's a box of really stringy fudge, and you don't have a sense of smell, and you're kind of dumb.
Maybe it's dried out and it doesn't smell anymore.
Horse shit always smells. Trust me. I grew up around them. I still live around them. Horse shit stinks. It will always stink. It stinks no matter how old it is. The only way horse shit stops stinking is when it becomes just dirt. And then it smells like dirt. Alright? It never stops smelling like horse shit.
Didn't know you were so passionate about shit.
I spent a significant portion of my time from a very early age till just recently, all right? Actually, I still do because I still live there. Up to my ankles, and I'm wearing boots, but up to my goddamn ankles in the shit, especially when you scrape behind the barn because the water... Oh God, no! It's horrible. It's awful.
I bet.
It becomes imagine quicksand, but it's not sand.
It's poop.
It's crap. It's animal crap. I guess it could be worse. I mean, I could have grown up on a hog farm.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say at least it isn't.
And it's not explosive. What the hell was that noise?
That's the windshield wiper.
Oh.
Have you ever been downwind of a hog farm?
I have been next to a hog lagoon.
In the middle of summer?
Yes.
Oh, God. That is one of the worst smells on the face of the planet.
I tell you what, if you ever need to hide a body,
yeah,
they won't find it.
No.
They will not find it. You weigh it down.
Not to mention all the microbes will help break that down.
You weigh it down, you throw it out into a hog lagoon, oh, fuck it. They will not. It'll just smell like.
Of course, you could just feed it to the hogs too.
I think the FDA gets on you about that.
Yeah, but if you've killed someone and you're trying to hide the body, I'm pretty sure you don't give a shit about what the FDA thinks about hogs eating people.
Not if you work for Smithfield, you don't. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, really?
You've seen the behind this. Have you ever seen those hidden camera things where they go into a... Man, Smithfield is the fucking worst.
Well, they are what? One of the largest ham...
And they're now owned by China.
Really?
Yeah, but like the behind, like the hidden camera stuff where they go in and film the hogs being processed. Oh,
so
God.
What are they doing?
All right, anybody who doesn't want to, like, you know, turn this off. But, okay, so I saw this one, right, where the hog is obviously, like, been ill and it's dead. And it's got all these big, like, boils on it. And they just take a box blade and stick it in there and the, like, pus comes out like fucking vanilla...
Custard?
No, vanilla pudding.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and they just send it on down the line.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They wash it with a hose.
They power wash. They power wash the hair and the skin.
And there was like this one where the people were gutting them, and they started having an organ fight. they were tossing like hearts and livers at each other.
God, I'm sorry. That's. I can only imagine though, working there all day long, cutting open pigs and all. That somebody just snapped and went fuck it and just chunked a liver at somebody, and they went and then threw a heart, and it just became a fucking organ fight, just because they do the same shit.
Yeah, and then they took the guts off the ground and put them back into the thing. Like there was one where the hog, I think the hog was still alive, and they just kicked it. They just kept kicking it until it stopped moving. And
mass-produced meat is very rarely humane.
And they were like showing off like lesions on the back, around the spine, and it's just like, yeah, fuck you. That's what you're eating. That's Smithfield. That's why I don't buy fucking Smithfield. I do not.
I don't think I buy Smithfield products anyway.
But you know, Smithfield, Tyson's pretty bad too. The bigger the company that's involved in like slaughtering animals, generally speaking, the worse the conditions are for the animals.
Yeah, because they're doing it quickly and they're cutting corners.
This is why we need to invest in sheet meat.
Sheet meat.
Genetically modified muscle tissue that grows in vats.
Yeah, they've already started doing that. If they can get the price down to where it's affordable.
Well, they got lab-grown hamburger.
Yeah.
Down to
$10,000
$50 a pound.
Oh, 50. Okay.
That's not bad considering 10 years ago it was like 20 grand.
Yeah, I was gonna thought that's what I was going. It's about $10,000 a pound.
But you know, I mean, vegans spend a whole bunch of money anyway. So I'm thinking, you know,
yeah, because it's not. Is it technically meat?
It is meat.
Well,
no,
vegans aren't gonna eat it.
It's meat, but it's victimless. Nothing had to die for this stuff to exist. It just grows in a vat.
It depends on why someone's a vegetarian or a vegan.
If they're
morally if it's a moral objection, then yes, then they'll start eating meat. But
lab-grown crap.
Lab-grown meat. But if it's a health thing,
they just need to start. Well, yeah, I know somebody who can't eat meat because they just can't digest it.
Did they get bit by a tick?
No, they didn't get bit by a tick. They were born with the disease.
Oh wow.
They were born with it. But yeah, if they eat meat, they can pass out. It has something to do with what it does to their glucose or something. But like, if they can get the process down to where, you know, you can install this shit in a factory and have you producing like, I don't know, 10 tons of meat a day for a week.
Yeah.
You know? And it's all uniform. That's the cool thing about the lab-grown stuff. It'll be uniform. You will know the quality. You'll be able to control what the marbling is like. You can have designer meat come out of these places.
Yeah.
Imagine like a steak. Only instead of a steak being a cut on a bigger piece of meat, steak comes out in a tube. You get a big, long lump of steak that you cut, and it's uniform throughout the whole thing. Instead of the bone being a part of the hip, it's just a long rod of bone that's shaped like a steak bone, and you just cut it. And you get uniform, perfect steaks every single time.
That's amazing. It sounds like a damn infomercial. I'm sorry.
And that it's a little ways off.
Yeah.
The sheet meat that you'll probably get on the market will probably just be a block of flesh. No real consistency to the muscle growth. It'll just be kind of just
like a cube.
It'll be like if you've ever cut open Spam.
Yeah.
It'll probably just look like Spam. But nothing had to die to make that beef Spam. Nothing.
Would that be Bam?
Bam. Nothing had to die to make Bam.
No, actually it would be Speef.
Hell, nothing even has to die originally to make that shit.
Yeah,
you just need a tissue sample.
Yeah.
You could get a tissue sample off a cow and just have the cow still be alive.
Well, I mean, probably going to have to cut down on pasture lands and grazing and all that anyway.
The future of meat revolves around two things. This lab-grown stuff I'm describing and insects.
Yep, bugs.
Fucking mealworms. If I can find hamburger-flavored mealworm, I'd love to try it.
Yeah.
They're getting there. I mean, you can get mealworm... you can actually get cricket flour.
Yeah, insects are eaten in lots of countries.
Yeah.
Lots of countries throughout the world.
They take very little water. They take very little space.
Very little resources, period.
And you get so much more out of them. You actually could get more out of them than you put into them. I mean, okay, not really. But, like, to feed several tons of crickets, you only need a few 100 pounds of potatoes.
Yeah.
That's all you need. And then all you got to do to kill them is drop the atmosphere down and flood the place with carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. They suffocate, or you drop the temperature down, they go into hibernation, then you drop it down to the point where it kills them. And then you just dump the whole vat down into a thing, and it's processed. Period.
Yeah.
It is that, and you can grow a new generation of crickets in a week and a half.
Yeah, because they explode quickly.
Yeah, mealworms, same thing.
Yeah.
Locusts, like those high protein insects. That's the future of meat.
Yeah.
It's not. We don't.
No saturated fat, high in protein.
Yeah, it's much healthier than any kind of thing that you're gonna get.
Cholesterol free.
And so long as you can get the flavor down, which we're pretty good at getting flavor down. Just hire Lay's to do it.
Now, it may be a higher sodium product.
Okay.
So people with sodium issues may have to avoid it.
If you have a sodium issue, then you really shouldn't be eating meat in the first place.
True.
Because meat in general just has sodium. It's salty.
Meat in general needs salt to bring out the flavor of it too.
Yeah. But there's not, in the very near future, there's not going to be space for these massive pasture lands.
No.
There just isn't.
We're gonna have to start replacing a lot of this stuff with trees.
Very shortly.
And it can't be these 10-year pines that everybody plants, and we need to start planting more flowering trees.
Fruiting trees.
It has a lot to do with the way oxygen is produced between conifers and deciduous trees. Everybody's been planting conifer trees because they grow quick and they're like, oh, this will replace, but it doesn't replace the amount of oxygen in the same way that deciduous trees do. Things like oaks and fruit trees and stuff like that.
Well, the thing that makes conifers, though, really ideal is that they just absorb carbon like a sponge.
But they don't put out the oxygen to replace it.
We're not in an oxygen crisis, though. We've got plenty of oxygen. We have plenty of oxygen. There was a thing I saw on Vice, all right, where they said if you killed everything, all the trees, all the plants, we would have enough oxygen to live on this planet for another, what they say, 5,000 years.
Really?
We don't breathe in that much. We really don't. We're not in an oxygen crisis. We're in a carbon crisis. We're in a methane, we're in a greenhouse gas crisis. We need to get rid of those things. We need to decrease the amount of those things. I really hope I don't sound like an ignorant piece of shit when I'm talking about it, too. I'm not 100% on the science here. I want to just lay that out. I'm not 100% on any of this, on any of the science. I think I'm a little better, I'm a little more knowledgeable about it than most of the people where I exist. But most of the people where I exist, where I live, they don't think any of this shit is real anyway. So who cares what they think? I don't care what they think. Let me put it this way. If you think that global warming is a massive conspiracy set up by the New World Order and NASA to help push a global government in order to bring about the end times and start a new world order where everyone is chipped and they can't buy and sell unless they're chipped, then your opinion doesn't so much matter to me, and I'm not even going to argue with you. Because there's no point in arguing with you. There's no point, because there's no such thing as having a discussion with people like that. If they're that far along, there's nothing you can say that will change their mind. They will not listen to evidence. They will not listen to reason. Anything that you give them will be shot right back at you, and they'll just say, well, how do you know? How do you know? Because they fall back on presuppositional logic. Oh, presuppositional logic loops. The moment you start bringing up anything with them, they go, well, how do you know? Because, how do you trust the science? How do you know that you live in a rational? How do you know this isn't anything? How do you know, that? And it just boils down to, how do you know you even exist? And if your starting point is, how do you know you exist when I'm talking about global climate change, you're not worth having the discussion about.
Well, we all live on a flat planet in the middle of a computer simulation matrix.
We all live on a flat disk. We're the center of we're the center of the universe.
Revolves around us.
And we're just constantly going up, and that's what gravity is.
But it doesn't matter, because in the end it's all just it's a computer generated simulation.
I don't care about computer-generated situations. I really don't. If this is a simulation, that's fine. I mean, does it really change anything? Unless there is a way out of the simulation, does it change your life?
But you don't really exist.
So? Look, if my existence is not, if I'm not real, if I'm fake, I'm a damn good fake. Man, I'm even fooling me. I'm fooling me into thinking I exist. That's pretty fucking good. So, for all intents and purposes, I
didn't
exist.
say it was a bad simulation.
No, this is an excellent simulation.
Yeah.
This is a complex as hell simulation.
Yeah.
Unless this is this is complicated, man. I mean, really, if you think about it, to simulate the Earth the way it is,
Red Skull.
they have to have what?
The license plate said Red Skull 1.
The license.
Hail Hydra.
We just got passed by fucking Red Skull.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah. So if this is a simulation, this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Although I will say I'm a little disappointed in it. I would have liked for the simulation to be somewhat more fantastical.
Dragons and unicorns?
Well, I don't know. How about I would be okay with a simulation that was a little further along technologically speaking, where you could do more. As it stands right now, the simulation is less... It's not so much interesting as it is aggravating and anxiety. It causes a lot of anxiety, the simulation. And
it's not real, so it doesn't matter.
Overall, it's sort of boring. I would give this simulation a score of candy corn. Yeah. You know what the simulation needs? It needs some more monsters. And it needs...
There's plenty of monsters.
No, it needs monsters, not metaphorical monsters.
Oh, damn it. I like the metaphorical
not
monsters.
Like, oh, the world, you know, is...
Man is the true monster.
Man is the... No, I mean, we need some ogres. We need some cyclopses. Dragons. I can take dragons. And there needs to be an opportunity for us to feel like we've accomplished something in the simulation, because as it stands now, like I said, it's kind of boring.
Well, fuck that. I want unicorns.
No, I take uniforms. I mean,
I want to battle unicorns.
If the ultimate end of this particular simulation, like if the most you can get is being the president or being really rich, I'd say that's pretty boring. I mean, even it's like, well, why don't you go base jumping or Rocky Mountain climbing or all that shit that bullshit song told you to do? Live like you're dying or whatever.
Yeah.
First off, I don't have the fucking money to live like that, motherfucker. You know the cool thing about living like you're dying, alright? What they don't take into account is that you're not dying.
Yeah,
all right?
So someone's got to pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could live like I was dying, and then 3 years down the road, I'm still not dead, but I have enough debt that I might as well be dead.
Yeah.
That's great. That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's easy coming from somebody who's a fucking country superstar and has the money.
Easy. It's easy for a country superstar to say, "Oh, go do all that shit."
Yeah, go skydiving.
I don't have that fucking time.
Go Rocky Mountain climbing.
It's like those people who are inspirational speakers that tell you, "Go out, go do shit." And I'm like, if I do that, I won't eat.
Well, you could ride a bull.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Yeah,
there are bulls next to me. I don't want to. I really don't want to do anything like that. That's another great thing about living like you're dying. If you're actually dying, you can do risky shit, and if you die doing the risky shit, well,
You're
shit.
dying anyway.
You're dying anyway. If you're still...
kind of going out on your own terms.
Yeah, if you're not dying, and you live like you're dying, and then your chute doesn't open and you die... Well, fuck.
You're dead.
Shouldn't have lived like you were dying then, huh? I guess not. That's why this simulation needs more Gordon Freeman. Fuck yeah.
I still want a battle unicorn.
Battle unicorns. Battle unicorns belong in Elder Scrolls.
That would be awesome as fun.
I want an animation where the unicorn pierces someone's head and rips it off.
I mean, you put armor on it just like you would a regular knight steed.
Want some horse armor?
Yeah, some horse armor.
I would pay for unicorn armor, sure.
Fuck yeah, give it a horn.
I want a mount that's a giant spider mount.
That would be cool.
Yeah, how come we can't ride fucking frost spiders?
That'd be a hell of a mount.
That would be a hell of a mount. Like one of the big ones. Get on top of it, tame it, and I was like, yeah, I got a giant ice spider. Frostbite spider, that's what it's called, frostbite.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. It's been a while since I played Elder Scrolls.
I think you can get a bear in online.
Yeah, but who plays online?
I don't know.
I mean, from all accounts that I've heard, online's kind of
Dumb. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I think that's one of the mounts that you can get as a bear. That would be kind of cool. Just
yeah.
Offline.
And if you were living like you were dying, then trying to have a bear mount is cool. That's a hell of a way to go. He tried taming a bear and it killed him. Yeah. Was he living like he was dying, or was he actually dying? No, he was actually dying. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was he living like he was dying? Oh, yeah. Oh, he was just being an idiot.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, that's a way to win a Darwin Award.
It is fucking foggy as fuck out here.
Well, that's because I'm next to a guy. I need to get past this guy.
Yeah, I mean, some of it's the blowback coming off the car, but I mean, really, just down the road, it's really can't see that far ahead. It's pretty foggy.
Yeah, but we're good now. I am an excellent goddamn driver.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
I am. I'm an excellent motherfucking driver.
Okay, Rain Man.
Rain Man?
Yeah, Rain Man.
I don't get it.
I'm a good driver. I'm an excellent driver. You've never seen Rain Man?
Never seen Rain Man.
Okay, so you get on me for not seeing movies. You've never seen Rain Man.
Never seen Rain Man.
That's a good movie. You should watch it.
You ever seen Solaris?
I've seen parts of it.
Oh.
I've never actually seen the whole thing.
What about Stalker?
I know that name, but I don't know that I've actually seen that.
Stalker is both a game and a movie. The movie came out years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
The game just takes the name. But they're both based off the same short story, A Roadside Picnic.
Huh.
Now, the name of A Roadside Picnic comes from the notion, because it all centers around like alien artifacts. And the name comes from it's like the aliens just stop by for a picnic and we're picking up their garbage.
Oh.
But it's alien garbage.
Yeah.
So it's all kinds of neat and it does shit to you.
Huh.
It's like the aliens ate plutonium.
Stalker.
Plutonium sandwiches. God damn it. I want a plutonium sandwich.
I was trying to think of the games. Did that come out in the 90s?
No, that came out in late 2000s. There's Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call of Pripyat.
Oh, okay. There was a game in the 90s called Stalker, but that was about, like, replicants.
A different Stalker, yeah.
That was actually a really good game.
You ever play a Night Terror?
A Night Terror? No, I don't think so.
Terror Night? You know, the one where the vampires have a weird worm thing and they're killing people?
No.
Ah.
I have to say that I have not.
Night Stalker or Night Terror?
No,
Thriller Night?
You talking about that Sega CD game?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
A really
play it.
horrible game.
I didn't play
but it's
it.
funny. Sewer Shark's pretty bad too.
Sewer Shark?
Sewer Shark, yeah. FMV games, man.
Yeah. All the rage in the 90s.
I really hope FMV makes a comeback.
I've played a few FMVs that I really liked. Did you ever play Phantasmagoria?
No, I have not played Phantasmagoria.
Phantasmagoria is a really good kind of horror mystery tale.
Oh yeah, speaking of horror, have you seen that new horror game for the Oculus Rift?
No.
Yeah, Angry Joe did a review of it.
Okay.
It looks fucking awesome.
Huh.
Yeah, I've got $60 on my prepaid thing for my phone. For all the Oculus games.
Oh, really?
I should get that. It looks pretty fun.
I've never really been into VR.
Yeah, but have you ever really done VR?
Yeah, I've done it a few times. I don't really like it.
Have you done the Oculus
Not with
stuff?
the new stuff. No.
You got to do it with the new stuff. It's not like before, man. Now it's like it's good. It's gotten really good. Like really good.
I just like a controller.
Total fucking immersion, man. Yeah, you put it on. Did you try the thing with the phone?
No.
I've got it. We get to the house. I'll turn it on, show it to you. It's really neat. It's really neat. The simulation is very good. Damn, that's a big ass black rotating cloud. Fuck yeah. That cloud is so badass. It should say badass from space.
That is very dark.
That is a very dark. We're driving under, what did you say? We're driving under floating Canada?
Floating Canada?
Floating Canada.
No. That looks more like Ukraine.
Floating Ukraine.
Floating Ukraine, yeah.
It's Sokovia.
It yeah, fuck it, it's Sokovia. Yeah.
We're underneath Sokovia.
It's some generalized Eastern European community floating in the sky.
Yeah. Oh, do you not get it? Sokovia?
Yes, I know.
Okay, you get it now.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure you got it. What's it from?
Last Avengers movie.
Yeah, okay, you actually... Okay, cool. I had to make sure, man.
It's the one Ultron tried to drop on the world.
Yeah. Have you seen The Orb?
The what?
The Orb.
What's the... Context, please. What are you talking about?
Okay, you don't know. Alright. Okay. The less you know about that, the better.
No, you don't ask somebody something and then respond like that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't worry about... Look, so long as you don't know, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this guy's coming right up on me. Motherfucker. Look at him. Driving away like he owns this highway. Man.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, shit. Oh, god damn.
Get right up. Oh.
He's
Hey.
getting right up on that guy.
Yeah,
Shit.
he's moved right in front of us. All right.
What is it with this stretch of road and truckers doing this shit?
It ain't this road. It's just truckers in general.
This is truckers?
Yeah, pretty much.
Truckers driving fast in the
Gotta
rain?
get there. Doesn't matter. Rain. Doesn't
It's an
snow.
empty... He doesn't have anything.
Yeah, but he might have to be somewhere by a certain time to pick it up so he can get to his next stop.
Yeah, he's going fast.
Yeah.
Man, he's going fast. Yeah. Remember that one guy who cut us off?
Yeah,
And I had to get up to like 95 just to get back up to him?
just to get his damn license plate.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Well, you got anything else you want to say?
No, I think it's about time to wind down.
Alright, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel.
That's an access of the web.
If you like this vlog, like about it. Like the vlog. Like about the vlog.
Don't
And
just like it. Push the little button at the bottom that says like.
like about the subscribe.
Yeah, and the subscribe button. Make
And
sure you push
remember knowledge.
that. Always knowledge.
Nah. Lagoon.